So I want to offer 5 tips on how to improve your videos so that your students can learn a little better through them. It's just true that we're all having to make videos more and more, whether it's for online classes or just for a supplemental part of our class. And so here are 5 things to try as you are trying to improve your videos just a little bit more each time. And so 5 tips, they spell sales, S-A-L-E-S. I have no idea what sales has to do with videos, but we're just going to go with it. So the first S stands for script, or we could say script. The point is that we need to think through what we're going to say in the video. And it doesn't necessarily have to be word for word written out. In fact, sometimes it's probably better not to be written out word for word, because then we just end up reading it and it looks a little wooden and we're not making contact with the lens of the camera. And so I would suggest thinking through what you're going to say in the video. Know what the main point is. Why are you making this? And then the bullet points for what you're going to say. And also it's important to understand or to think through, how am I going to end the video? Actually have the ending of it mapped out, because sometimes we kind of circle the runway a few times before we land. So think through what you're going to say. And you even probably will do the video a few times, talk it through a number of times before you're really happy with the final product, and that's okay. A stands for audio. Audio really is the most important part of the video. And it doesn't matter how good it looks. If it's hard to listen to, people will not sit through the video. It'll be exhausting for them to try and listen to it when it just doesn't sound good. So a lot of times the microphones that are built into our computers and our phones, they're okay, but it might be that you have to think about getting an external microphone. Now, if you're using your phone, like your iPhone, you can use what's called a lav mic, L-A-V. These used to be pastors would wear as they were preaching. Now they have things stuck on their faces. These actually are pretty good. And this was like $10 on Amazon. So it's not really super expensive. If you're using your computer, you might want to consider using an external microphone. You can go to Amazon and again, look up USB microphones. They plug right into your computer. And there are some of those that are not super expensive, but they will actually improve the audio quite a bit. And again, audio is the most important part of your video. And if you can get it to sound good, the rest of it will kind of just fall into place. So script, audio, lighting. This one's not too complicated. You just need to make sure that the light is in front of you and maybe not behind you. Sometimes if your back is to the window, it's going to be backlit and hard to see your face. But if you can just think about sitting in a place where the light is hitting you from straight on. And I would even suggest, this was my very complicated lighting system for a long time. I think I got this, at Target for like $15, $20 or something. And honestly, for a long time, I just had this sitting on my desk, turned it on, and that was my whole lighting system. That's how complicated it was. It wasn't the best ever, but it was good enough. And so just find some lights and make sure to aim them in the right ways. Okay, script, audio, lighting. The E stands for editing. Now, there are a number of editing softwares that are free. If you have a Mac, iMovie works great. There are ones for Windows. Even on your phone, you can edit. Now, the point of editing really is to tighten up the video and to eliminate distractions and to add clarification. So it may be that you are watching it and you realize there's a lot of type things, and then maybe you say something you didn't mean to, or you repeat yourself a number of times or something. It's worth going in and just chopping that up and taking that out, because that will be eliminating distractions. And you also want to add clarification. And so one of the best skills that you can develop is through your editing software is learn how to add graphics or add text over your video. And that will, again, that was really going to help clarification. Again, always think about eliminating distractions like the ums and adding clarification like text or pictures that help see it. Okay, so script, audio, lighting, editing, and short. And I don't know how short I'm making this. This is kind of long right now, but but the shorter we can make the videos, the better, because the students are able to focus on what the one point of that video is and then move on. So if the video is longer, you might suggest I might suggest a couple things. One is to make it a number of different videos. So like if you have a 15-minute video, maybe chop that up into 3 5-minute videos. Another thing is to use the chapter insertion. I can't remember what the name of it is, but on YouTube, there's a way of actually putting chapters into your video. And I'll be doing a tutorial on that coming up soon, how to do that. But that's really nice. In fact, I'm going to put one on this one too, so that you can actually jump to the part that you need to watch. And so if it's a little bit longer, chopping it up into or putting chapter headings into it will help the students track with what you're saying in the video. So there you go. Make sure it's scripted. You've thought through what you're going to do. The audio is as good as it can get. Lighting, light yourself up, edit, take out distractions, add clarifications, and then as short as possible. And to make this as short as possible, I'm going to go ahead and end it now. Thanks for watching. Thanks.